I know perimenopause has you feeling like your body's acting all crazy. Nothing fits the same. But I'm here to tell you that you can take back control and actually lose the weight during this time. Today, I'm going to share my top 3 perimenopause weight loss tips that really work. And be sure to stay till the end where you get the lowdown on how to keep it off for good. Hey gorgeous, it's Ashanti. I help women over 40 get back to feeling amazing in their bodies. If you want to learn how to overcome the weight gain over 40, grab my Fat Loss Over 40 guidebook. I've linked it below. So let's dive into my very first perimenopause weight loss tip that really works. Number 1 is eat for your hormones. I see you ladies jumping on the next fad diet plan. Hello keto, promising fast weight loss. But ask yourself, is that even good for my health? And is it sustainable? I don't think it's gonna actually help you break through the diet culture. How about the old paradigm of eating less to weigh less, or eating less and exercising more? You might have tried that already and realized it's not really working like it used to. And you have these insatiable cravings and are using willpower alone to get through the day. So let's just stop all of that, shall we? And start to understand that what actually drives how we lose or gain weight is actually our metabolism, and that comes down to the health of our hormones. Always has, always will be. When you eat for your hormones, basically what you're doing is you're giving your body what it needs at a cellular level. So you function better at a cellular level. So how do you actually even do that? Well, it's actually pretty simple, girlfriend. It's through an anti-inflammatory diet, aka eating whole foods from Mother Nature that are minimally processed. This includes things like lean meats and proteins, fruits and veggies, nuts and seeds, whole grains and legumes, and lots of herbs and spices. Following an anti-inflammatory diet approach is your best and safest way to manage your weight, achieve weight loss, and eat in a way that is good for your health. Because it's not actually a diet, it's a lifestyle and a way of eating to promote health. And right now what your body needs is to thrive, not just survive. And it saves you from going on yet another diet, counting and weighing your food obsessively, and it helps you fill the nutritional gaps that are often so important as we age. Now, if you want to know about inflammation in general and how it works, I've covered that in a previous video here. I also go into more about the anti-inflammatory diet in my Fat Loss Over 40 guidebook. I've linked that one below. Now, my next perimenopause weight loss tip that really works is to exercise to build muscle and lose fat. Here's why. Exercising has so many health benefits. It improves cardiovascular health, builds muscle, helps with bone density, elevates your mood, improves your memory, brain function, and aids in weight management. The list goes on, but not all exercise is actually created equal. They give power to exercise as the one way where they can undo some of their bad eating habits. To be honest, they're really trying to out-exercise their bad eating habits. Now, whilst this may have worked in your 20s and 30s, it's really not going to cut it in your 40s and can actually make it harder to lose weight and keep it off. Let me explain. Exercise in itself is a stressor to the body, a good stressor nonetheless, and it elicits a stress response that forces your body to go into fight or flight mode, which elevates your cortisol, which is your stress hormone. So doing too much exercise to burn calories and going for long periods of exercise is actually quite a significant stress on the body. And when your body is already in a state of stress, it's like filling up your car with gas when it's already full. It's a waste and a complete mess on your hormones. You see, most women I work with over 40 already have a full tank of stress. We wear a lot of hats: partners, parents, volunteers, friends, all the hats. What we don't realize is by doing all of this, we are dealing with a lot of roles and responsibilities, and this affects our stress levels and our body's ability to manage and cope with stress. When cortisol is high, our insulin levels are also high, which actually makes us more insulin resistant over time. Insulin is our fat storage hormone and is greatly influenced by our levels of stress. I went into that in more detail in a previous video if you want to check it out. So to keep insulin low and at normal, regular levels, we need to do only what is necessary in order not to spike our insulin and subsequently spike our cortisol, and vice versa. And too much exercise will increase our cortisol levels, which increases our insulin levels and aids in weight gain. So what's the solution then? Right now we need to focus on what's essential in order to create a fitter, healthier, stronger body. And that comes down to doing less cardio just for the calorie burn and building more muscle and affecting our ability to burn fat. This comes down to resistance training to assist with building muscle and improving bone density, moderate amounts of interval training to help with cardiovascular health, and mobility and flexibility to keep us strong and supple. It's not just about exercising more to burn more calories or exercising more to weigh less. That shit's got to stop. What we have to do is we have to exercise in a way that improves our health and well-being and helps us build that muscle, which unfortunately we lose a lot more of as we age. And that's actually going to give us the physique that we desire. When you focus on building muscle, moderate amounts of cardio, and focusing on your mobility and flexibility, you create a stronger and fitter body. Paired with an anti-inflammatory diet, you start to heal your hormones at a cellular level, and together you create less stress and inflammation on your body. So let's dive into my final perimenopause weight loss tip that really works, and that is make time for sleep. Like for real. Now, managing weight loss becomes more difficult with chronic stress, as I explained earlier, and putting this into practice is easier said than done. And one crucial aspect of self-care and reducing our stress levels is through better quality sleep. Now, this may be challenging in perimenopause given hot flashes, night sweats, the fatigue, the migraines, but we need to understand that it's only when we sleep that we truly rest and recover and heal our bodies. So don't skimp on this one. Now, when you're sleeping, your body actually burns more calories. Pretty cool, huh? But a lack of sleep can mess with your hormones, in particular your appetite hormones, and can cause you to gain weight. Ever noticed how if you've had a terrible night's sleep, the next day you just feel more irritable, more peckish, and you make maybe poorer decisions when it comes to food? To improve your sleep quality, I recommend some of the following. Establish a sleep schedule that works for you, and ideally with the natural circadian rhythm of sunrise and sunset. So going to bed at the same time each night and waking up at the same time each morning is really good for your circadian rhythm, as well as your cortisol levels. In order to do this, we need to really focus on our bedtime routine, making it really nurturing and nourishing and helping us to get in the mood for sleep. That can be reading a book before bed, making a warm cup of tea, and an important one is to limit the blue light before sleep. So what I'd recommend is 1 hour before you go to bed, turn off all your devices and focus on that bedtime routine. Maintaining a comfortable temperature is really, really important for us women over 40 because we do get some of those hot flashes and night sweats overnight. So making sure the room is not too hot or not too cold, wearing like sleep sets that are comfortable but also help you with temperature regulation. So some of the nicer fabrics, linens, cottons that just breathe better. We also touched on this a little bit earlier, but exercise is fantastic to help with sleep and stress. Just make sure not to do it too close to bedtime. When it comes to caffeine and stimulants, yes, this affects the inflammation in your body, but my suggestion is to keep it for the start of the day and not to have it past midday. When it comes to alcohol, alcohol does not promote a quality sleep, even in small amounts. So try to avoid that if you have trouble sleeping, and especially if you've been experiencing a lot of night sweats as well. By prioritizing sleep and implementing these strategies, you can be sure that you will improve your sleep quality over time, improve your stress levels over time, which also improves your inflammation and weight loss efforts. Now, if you found this video helpful, give it a like or subscribe. Till then, check out these videos and I will see you in the next one. Bye.